Oh, okay. Looks like we're live now. Welcome, everyone. This is the Saturday morning, August 13th, DubLi Help Hangout for, I guess, August 13th, 2016. Welcome, viewers, for checking in with us. And I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great. Doing great.
Okay, good. Well, we'll continue with these Hangouts. And for those of you that are just checking in with us, or maybe possibly watching this for the first time, we've discussed dropping our Thursday or Tuesday Hangouts, at least for the time being, until DubLi gets their products out. And we went ahead and elected to do that. So we'll be back every Saturday morning from 10 to 10:30, 10:15, 10:30 with relevant information or updates on DubLi. We've got a few for you today, nothing of major impact, but we do have a couple of DubLi updates for you, which we'll get to here in just a few minutes. As we always do, these Hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience with DubLi, to maximize your cashback experience utilizing all the DubLi products, especially the new products they're rolling out with and so forth. Again, we'll get into a couple of the comments on those here in just a few minutes. But we certainly like to welcome you viewers for coming in and checking in with us today, whether you're watching us here at DubLiHelp.com, one of our YouTube channels, or even possibly listening on one of the internet stations we broadcast on. Thank you for watching us live or possibly on replay. Again, we have for the time being stopped our Tuesday night Hangouts until DubLi brings back or starts launching or rolling out their new products, back offices, and updates, as well as the smart app for the phone and the new toolbar. Once that comes out, which we expect really probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, we'll most likely resume our Tuesday night Hangouts and go from there. It's just that it's pointless to do it if there's nothing really to discuss about, because it's going to change in a matter of a short time anyway. So that was an executive decision that was made by a group. So we'll bring that, as we always do in these Hangouts. People gather in before we get to the content. We would like to talk about current events. And Richard, anything going on in your neck of the woods you want to chat about?
Well, I just wanted to say hats off to everybody participating in the Olympics. I wish everybody to come home safe, and both visitors and participants. And it seems like everybody's doing a legitimately good job down there. So I just wanted to say that, kind of give them a hats off.
I've had a chance to catch some of it, but not much. And it looks like it's a pretty organized. I mean, and facility-wise, they look okay. I mean, I'm sure there's cosmetic stuff we don't see, and there's other cosmetic stuff that is done specifically so that we do see it, but for the most part, it looks like Brazil has really done a really good job, and hats off to them. And I like watching all that track and field stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know in that stadium, that track and field stadium they have, which is the main event deal, it's 2 levels. There's actually a level below it where everybody, and it's the same thing. They have everything below it, and it's like a 40-foot ceiling.
Wow.
And they do all the running, all the warm-ups, and everything below that. And then they bring the players, the runners, whatever, the athletes up to the top level to do their events.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
It's really, it's pretty weird. Try and look at the stadium when you they had a little blurb on it last night. I watched, and it was pretty neat. But that's got to be, I mean, that's obviously state of the art and pretty neat from an athlete's perspective. Doing a pole vault or long jump or running 120-meter hurdles, and then going taking an elevator up, to the main platform has got to be exhilarating.
Sure.
In showtime, because you're in your own little world down there. No one's watching. There's nobody. At least I don't think anybody's watching, and maybe they do. But to me, I thought that was quite interesting. I was also watching a lot of the. They do the swimming now at the beginning, and a lot of the running and the other events are towards the end. But I was really impressed with the United States swimming. And I got to tell you, that little United States gymnastic team,
yeah,
female gymnastic team, Have you caught any of that?
Yeah, the one little girl
My
looks
God.
like a bodybuilder. I mean, she's like, but she can do those flips like twice her height.
The little girl's 9 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
She's 9 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
You know how high a basketball goal is? A basketball goal is 10 feet.
Yeah.
That girl's flipping 9 feet off the ground. Unbelievable. You know. Anyway, you know, the older I get, the more amazed I get at how in shape these athletes are and what they can do with their bodies and just talent. But I got to tell you, for me, you know, from an employer and you know, and a dad and you know, and a leader of sorts, you know, I really admire the determination that these people, you know, these athletes have put in, and you know, and gone the distance to get where they're at and to achieve what they've done. I mean, it's an unbelievable reward, you know. And I tell my children, you know, those who do more get more.
Yeah.
And I don't mean get more like more cars and more money and everything else. You know, they don't understand that now, but that's fine. I don't want them to understand it yet. But I give them the saying: those who do more, get more. You know, most everybody wants to have, especially at a young age, more. You know, as you get older, you don't want any of that crap anymore. You know, all you want is good health. Yeah. You know, and maybe a beer every once in a while, or two or three. You know, but you know, anyway, it's impressive what they've been able to accomplish. News from my end, you know, is one thing and one thing only. It's American football started.
Yeah.
And you know, I got to tell you this quick story, then we can get into content and we can let everybody go. They had the Hall of Fame game. The first American football game for this season was this last Sunday, and this friend of mine, relative, had a party. And so we're all getting juiced up and barbecue and having a good time. We still had a blast, but at the 11th hour, you know, so they didn't even play the game, you know, and it was extremely disappointing. And there was about, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the guys that were there that really got pissed. And I'm thinking like, okay, these guys got pissed. You know, can you imagine what it was like in Las Vegas?
Oh yeah.
With all these people amped up, sitting down, ready, all these wagers in, and ready to watch the Hall of Fame football game, and then you cancel it, you know, like 30 minutes before the game's supposed to start.
That's cruel.
Yeah, it was brutal. And but anyway, pro season has started. College season starts in about another month. So, you know, I'm anxiously waiting for the weather to cool down a little bit and get a little bit more pleasant. But let's move on into the content. I see you did a screen share there. Is something you want to chat about?
Yeah, I was just going to say is, folks, I mean, the one great thing about it, using Retail Me Not to get coupons to apply to your purchases at like Target or Macy's. Those are both on the Advanced Auto, Rock Auto. You know, you can go in here and just get the code and then use the code at your checkout along with your DubLi savings. But I really have really had a deep appreciation for this site. You know, I mean, it's really, I've used it quite a bit lately. And you can type in the name of a store to find also, you know, any discounts. And well, see, like there's Rock Auto that I used the other day for certain things, Rockport. But you know, you just look at this. I mean, you've got different things, you know, of such different discount coupons. You know, and look at that, 901 people use that one today.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty amazing, you know, that somebody's used a coupon, you know, for auto parts like that. But I found this to be really a great site to, you know, to compound the savings. And that's what, you know, my goal is all the time, you know, and I know Macy's, once again, they're with DubLi. So you just type in at your checkout focus, get a 25% off.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I like how they laid that out. It looks like I think Pinterest or the same format as DubLi as well.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yep.
I mean, you just can't go wrong with this. I think Kohl's is, with them too. So, there's just all, I should have taken us to the DubLi Mall first, but, I know Advanced Auto Parts too. So, I mean, it's that easy just to double your savings, folks. I mean, it is just absolutely Bed Bath & Beyond. I know they're in there, JCPenney. So, I mean, we don't get paid from these people. I wish we did, but the one thing I just want to say is that, we're just here to help you maximize your savings just like we do for ourselves. And so, I mean, that's one thing is we're not holding back, we're sharing. So I just thought I kind of, and look, they've got all kinds of different things going on. I mean, and this is great that we have the benefit of the internet nowadays, and plus, they've got the apps. So, I mean, I really appreciate the fact that we can use our apps, our internet search, and, I do a lot more of my shopping sitting in a chair than I do in the store. So it works out pretty well that way, and I save more money by doing that.
Right.
That's the one good thing that I just wanted to kind of share today, that folks, I just want you to be able to maximize your savings like we do ours.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, that's good. The only comment of the content I have today is what I've been preaching the last couple of weeks, and that is, DubLi's going to roll out their stuff after Labor Day weekend, and we've been told it's supposed to happen immediately after Labor Day weekend, but it's going to be the end of the month. But I hate to admit it, but as we discussed last year about this same time, they're going to have their products out, to capitalize on the holiday season, and they can't wait till October or November, to do it. They've got to do it now. Sorry.
This guy coming in.
So anyway, I've got confidence. They've had some changes there in management, and Michael Hansen's still at the helm, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I personally like the guy. I think he's good for the company and so forth. But there's people I know that think otherwise, and there's a lot of good people I like a lot that think otherwise. So I've got to listen to what they have to say as well. But I don't think that he's been able to bring the company this far, and it can get convoluted when you bring in a lot of chiefs and no Indians. But the reality of it is this, as far as I'm concerned, and we'll move on. I don't want to spend much time on this issue because proof's in the pudding. It really is in business. So either you perform or you don't. And you can say we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to be the best, we're going to be whatever. And one thing we see here in America is only what goes on in America. We don't see what goes on in India and Japan and Indonesia and everything else with DubLi, which is going strong, real strong. The economy over here is one that, with all the differences and challenges and everything else, it's hard to have an impact. Where the entry level of cash back here in the United States, for whatever reason, is very, very high. And I can tell you that from experience. Richard, you can too. You can say, look, what's our product? Our product is cash back. We try to get people to use it. People just say, well, I can save 30%. Great. I'll do it. I can save 5%. Not interested. 30%. Yeah, now I'm interested.
Right.
So that's the reason why the coupons that I push and so forth, and the way we do things here at DubLiHelp.com really help the buyer, and as we get further into this down the road this year, when DubLi brings out their new products, we'll be able to explain that more in detail and make an impact here in the United States. I know that. I'm very confident with that. And I know DubLi's committed, to the United States. It's just a matter of when. So anyway, I'm going to call it a day. I've got to run and get some things done. I know you do too. Richard, any closing comments?
Well, we appreciate everybody stopping by and, keep checking on our hangouts in the future. We appreciate it, and hopefully we give you some better tips as we go. Even and if not, watch some of our old videos. You might pick up on some tips that are still current. So.
Yeah, very good, very good. And I just say thank you, viewers, for checking in with us again. If you're watching this live or on replay, we certainly appreciate the time you take to check in with us. And as Richard and I always say these hangouts, we encourage all viewers, to go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get a list of a lot of our previous hangouts we've done in the past, get to know a little bit more about us and especially DubLi as well. So wherever you are in the world, thank you for checking in today, again, whether it's live or replay. And we'll be back a week from today with an update and more information on DubLi. And please stay safe wherever you are. Enjoy the rest of your weekend wherever you are. And we'll see everyone a week from today, Saturday, the 20th of August, 2016. So thanks, everyone. Thanks, Richard. Take care, everybody.